Welcome back, Brush Monkeys. I just wanted to do a quick video here just to follow up on last week's Asset Drop Discovery box that I got. I've had a chance to play around with the paints and the here's the three paints that I got. Well, three of the paints, the three artist paints, and the weathering effects, weathering powders that I got in the box. Haven't had a chance to play with the blood effect yet. I'm still planning on doing a future video on the blood effect, but I wanted to show what the flame effect. This is a Soulfire, and this is just following the instructions in the guide. So you can see, let me find, there you go. There's the final picture in the guide of what it looks like. There's my finished project. You see it looks pretty close. Not bad. I think it came out really well. And then, of course, the mossy wall there's the instructions for that. Here's what the mossy wall comes out looking like. Let me turn that around. Went a little hard in the paint on the one side. Let me see if I can. There we go. Get it to where it's not whiting out on it. But yeah, pretty nice little moss effect there. And these tiles are really kind of neat to have something to practice on when you get the box. I wanted to show you something else I got. These little measuring spoons I got at a place called the Spice Merchant in Wichita, Florida. It's drawing a blank on the name there. And it's got little things like tad, dash, pinch, smidgen, and drop. The drop one being really kind of tiny. You can see how small that thing is. This thing is perfect for applying these weathering powders because you just take a little scoop of it and then tap it on there, and you're not wasting a whole lot. And it'll come on this nice little split ring like a keychain here. I've got this hanging up on my workbench, and it's just a big help. These Joe Sonia paints are really nice. The semi-transparent ones are they're all really thick because, of course, they're artist paints. They're not intended for miniature painters, or they're just artist pigments. They are really nice. They're acrylic, so they're water-based. They can be thinned down. They can be thinned down a lot before they start losing any kind of color consistency. These are really nice, heavily pigmented artist paints. I'm not sure I would use them a whole lot for miniature painting. I tried painting the bellies of one of my Slaaneshi Seekers with it, and it came out okay. That's kind of the... See if I can get it closer with the color on there. It came out okay. It's not fantastic. But I decided to go with a different color for the rest of them because it would take 2 or 3 coats. The light green and the medium green, or the yellow green and the green light here, are both semi-transparent, and so they take several coats to get a nice even coating on there. The pine green, on the other hand, is opaque, and it covers in one coat, which is nice. But you know, again, because they're artist acrylics and not miniature paints, there is a bit of a learning curve there. There is a bit of a you know, playing with it and seeing what works before you really get into something that produces good effects like this. And I decided to take the added step in the books and do a little bit of white along the bottom, which is showing up quite a bit better on this camera than it does on the actual figure. A little bit of white along the bottom, and then just a little bit of black along the tips. The other thing I did differently was, rather than priming it white, I did kind of a reverse zenithal priming on it, where I base coated the entire thing in white, hit it about 45 degrees with the gray, and then hit it from straight down with black, so that the tips of it would come out darker, which is kind of what you want. You want the inside of your flames to be brighter than the outside, where it starts to cool down and that color drops. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the first Asset Drop box. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes in the July box. So that's my wrap up for the asset drop. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. Otherwise, check out our Patreon site and check out our other videos. So I will see you next time. Bye.